Good morning everybody, and welcome to another morning in my chaotic garden. Last week I mentioned that I had to do a little bit of hedge cutting and a little bit of clearing out in the garden. I cleared out the garden beds, and so they are very ready for some planting, and we have a lovely big pile of stuff there that needs to be moved to the compost heap. As you can see, still quite a few long branches that need to be chopped down, but I need to get a ladder on the other side of the hedge. I also hurt myself while working in the garden, so I've been in a bit of pain with my back, and so today, while it is feeling a little bit better, today Rob and I have decided to go on a date to a number of nurseries and just have a little walk around, and we thought we'd take you along with us, so do come and join us. Okay guys, our first stop off here is Collingwood, Greenman Nursery. Bobby is the owner and a very, very friendly guy, and definitely a lovely place. I would suggest that you pop in and have a look at. So come, let's go and have a little look around. It's very neatly put together. All the beautiful grasses.
Long story, my dad bought this land in 1956. And he worked with his father who had a place with
Boxwoods here.
Rio Road, Durban. Go up Rio Road. First left is on Rio Road. Next left is up. That's what my grandfather was first started in 1992.
Nice big area here with some aloes growing. Oh, look at that beautiful bougainvillea in the back there. Stunning. And a whole bunch of trees along here. Just spotted this fig. Those are ripening up nicely. Beautiful. There's some dianthus, garlic, some peppers. Look at those lovely peppers. So there's a great assortment of plants and flowers here. Sheena's gold. Oh, the spirea, look at that. I wish my spirea looked like this. Gorgeous. That's actually in the ground, so I don't think you can buy that one. So here, when we arrived, Bobby, this kind of caught my eye from a distance, but he says this is the grandfather of cactuses. If I'm not mistaken, he said it's been here since 1982. How incredible. Massive. Look at that. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so here's all the little seedlings. Look how lovely those are. Limbo mix. Lovely and healthy.
Are you impressed, young lady?
Love it. Love it. So we're taking home a little stash, a blue boy and 2 salvias. It's just caught my eye. I thought I actually quite like salvias. Oh, look at that little hedge of them. It's so pretty. So across there, the field over there is being planted with thousands of poppies. So that would be interesting to come back in a little bit when the poppies are all up and flowering. Definitely somewhere to come and have a wander around. Definitely. Look at these fruits. It's been a lovely experience here. Come to Bobby's. Our next stop is FlowerPark Garden Deluxe. There is a FlowerPark in Pinetown as well, but we are at the Kloof one. Hello. And this nice, eh? All pretty colours. Sun patience. The flush rose looks so nice. Golden Villa. So interesting. Look at that pollinator. Living its best life there on that salvia. These Freylinia pom-poms are looking cute. Like those. These sun patients are quite striking as you drive past on the road. Some nice boxwoods there. Babies. Some strawberry plants. Good price at 35 Rand. Go into the shade house in a minute. That lovely archway. Lovely. Some nice pots for sale as well. And accessories, stones. Let's go into the shade house. Gardenias. Nice and healthy. Head of gardenia. It's not looking as healthy as these. Ferns, hydrangeas, love the variegation on these. Love these string of pearls, so pretty. That glorious. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. Alocasia. Just like little curls. Beach waves. Anthuriums look lovely. How interesting are these leaves? This is called the Zamioculca. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but this alocasia I'm really quite intrigued by. Really love that. That structure of the leaf and the colouring is beautiful. We'll do some research on that. And look at that. Also, wow, like that. This is a philodendron. Really like that philodendron. Some more beautiful coloured leaves. I never really valued leaf structure and colouring on leaves until recent years. And when they're all placed together in different shows, how gorgeous they would all look together. This is a peperonia watermelon. It's a lovely, beautiful. Our next stop is the Wild and Raw Garden Centre. The address is 1 Gardens Road. So let's go see. What's this, like a Tuscany looking building? Oh, looks like they've got some old thrifted furniture here too. That's exciting. It is dog friendly. Oh no. Wow, that's a nice table. Like that. Day bed. There's windows. It would make a nice start of a little greenhouse in the garden, a little small one. Interesting. Some garden dominoes. That would be fun. Dogs are not our whole lives, but they make our lives whole. Fur and feathered babies welcome. How pretty that is. Reminds me of my little succulent planter that I have gotten so much joy from at home too. Lots of garden friends. Nice shed. All the little things for growing, some seeds, food, that's lovely. These little grow bags here. These little grow bags. Again, look at the leaf structure. This is a canthus. Canthus. Some more string of pearls. Philodendrons. I like philodendrons. Ah, ficus. I've got one of these at home. These little planters, those are cute. Sweet. There's a little restaurant here and obviously an area for children to play, so it's definitely family friendly. Nice place to come and have some tea or breakfast on a Sunday, or any day for that matter. Precious little gazebo here. You can see Rob in the distance, taking it all in. Lots of succulents. Lovely environment. Wild and raw. Wild and raw. Bring your family for a brekkie or tea. Lots of succulents to look at. They've got birds and a jungle gym and a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely family friendly and pet friendly. So worth your while. Isn't this just the cutest husband anybody could ever ask for? Taking me on a date, and the date is going to 10 different nurseries. Just because he knows I love flowers. He's a keeper. We're now at the top of Bothers Hill at the Stonehouse. So as you enter, there is the garden shop, which has a huge array of different pots and bird baths and beautiful things for you to put in your garden. Spheres. These always look pretty. Some wooden planters, those look lovely. Oh, I like those bags. There's a little shop here as well. Look how beautiful these are. Gorgeous display as you enter before you go down into the nursery. All these planters. Interesting. Some bonsais. Look how gorgeous that looks. Nice idea. Got a log at home that you can plant it up with the succulents. It's lovely. Colour on this. It's divine. I've got one of these growing in my garden. Look how lovely it looks in a pot. And then they have this display here of all the different crushed pebbles that you can order through them for your garden. Doozy gravel, diamond grit.
This is probably aesthetic.
Easy.
Small.
And then you come down this little pathway which leads you to the nursery. There's some, don't think those are plastic woven baskets over there. Star jasmine, hanging baskets. Sometimes it's lovely just to see how people display different things, because you would never have thought of that. Undergrass, and then chickens, variegated grasses. Grasses together can often have a very impactful look in the garden. Some lambs here. Agapanthus. I enjoy agapanthus. Some people don't like them because they say they can become kind of weedy. Daylilies attract all the butterflies. Here's some more gorgeous grasses, tall ones, short ones. Sometimes I think this looks a bit messy, but in the right environment, and I would say some people would say that that just looks dead, but it's not. That's pretty now. And these ones are pretty. Carex, Evergold. Arum lily. I like that leaf. Shade plants here. And again, here in the shade plants, we've got to get different textures of and variegation in the leaves to get the impact that you kind of want. And it's lovely here. There's a restaurant up at the top there, and also it extends here into the actual nursery area. So you feel like you're eating amongst the plants. Paradise. And then we go on to the prettier, less grassy flowers. Look at these lovely roses. How pretty is that colour? All the proteas. Sun patience. All the different varieties, some with more purple in their leaves, and then the ones that are just the plain green. Always want to know what this is called. It's an Alternathera, dark black night. Yeah, some Scariosa whites. I've got some purples in the garden. Bougainvillea. And then here is another huge table of succulents. How interesting those are. plenty. The bee living its best life there. Some lavenders over here. Tea tree bushes, we really enjoy these. Leptospermum cherry brandies. These are also very pretty. It's called the Ceresia variegated. There's the Ceresia green. The salvias. These begonias, I'm not sure I'm a fan of them. This particular variety, they kind of always look like they're dying to me. What do you think, Rob?
I think they're a wonderful specimen of the flower themselves, but I'm not a fan of them for home. But
these ones don't look too bad.
these are fresh.
They're more compact ones, but these, I don't know.
It's just a badly
Never really
designed plant
appealed to
genetically.
me. And yet, I've seen other begonias that are really, really pretty. So it's just this one, I think. Now look at this. This is a begonia,
That's stunning.
and I just love that leaf. Really pretty. And then at the back here, we have all these little, like almost like garages with accessories. So labels and pots and compost and vermiculite, color-coded ones, weed guard and buckets and tools to buy. Some wind chimes, if you like that kind of thing. Rob doing a dance in the corner. These baskets are really, really nice. I really like them. They're like plastic coated. Very, very nice. Like these pots. Are very attractive. Veranda decor. A little bit of everything. And then we have all the vegetable seedlings over here. What are those? Acorn. Can't read what it says. Shells. Those are nice nasturtiums. Onions.
Yeah, but this is going to be right for the kitchen.
Onion Texas Grand, some leeks and some red onions.
For your,
those,
yes, yeah. For your basil.
yes.
You want to stick it
Chilies. Ooh, look at that. It's nice. And a banana pepper. Hungarian hot, but you won't eat it.
Hungarian, I love Hungarian. Anything from Hungary.
You're such a liar.
I do. Hungary is my favorite place.
Look at these cute little chilies. Look at those.
Very cute.
Cute, eh?
So why don't we take 6 of those?
Rob's got all the treasure. Our next stop is the Assagay Garden Centre. Number 1 Bonatera Cafe is also part of this, and this is actually a lovely nursery for buying a lot of plants, if that makes sense. When you come here, there is this hole in the wall pizza takeaway. Milkshakes, pizzas, smoothies, pasta, juicing, pizza wraps are available over there. Ecotech Animal Feeds is on the opposite side of the road and is a handy place for getting straw and hay. Blackwoods, my favourite nursery we went to visit yesterday, is just down the road. I shopped there yesterday and took home a whole bunch of seedlings. So there is Bonatera, lovely restaurant, and this is, look at those lovely pots, quite striking that, eh? The entrance to the Assagay Garden Centre. Nice healthy looking boxwoods. Coreopsis upstick. So depending on the size of the plants that you get to buy from here, they are often cheaper because they are still quite small, and then when they pot them up into the next size container, obviously the price goes up. So if you don't mind waiting for your plants to grow, you may be able to get here at a time where the plants are still quite small, and then you can get more for your money. That's quite pretty. A Seneco macrolosh. Gets a lovely little yellow plant on. Like that. Mandevilla. Nice creeper. A whole range of different salvias. Salvia Aura Eversage Bronze, blue, white, the Roman red, it's kind of a shorter one if I'm not mistaken. Salvia Gregi red and purple, pink marshmallow. Sounds pretty. Now these ones I think look better when they are in a flush of them all together. I am a huge fan of this type of salvia. This is the dark pink and the orange, and I'm also a big fan of this salvia, the Victoria Blue. I have some of this in my garden. I really enjoy it. I have a white one, but the blue seems to do much better. Oh, look at these standard roses. Pretty colours in a row. Going back to the salvia, this is what we saw at the Collingwood nursery in a hedge. Looks really pretty when you hedge it all up and they're all in bloom. I quite like that as an idea. Sometimes I find it nice to come to places like this where they have structures in place, like with the restaurant, and you can see how they have planted all their different trees and hedges, and then you can get some ideas that you can translate into your own garden. Those pillars, apart from that pot there, really are nice focal points for an entrance. I really like that, and I like the rusticness of that gate there. Something that you guys can just make at home, you know. This wall, also lovely idea. These are just gutters that have got holes in the top, and it's been covered with I would imagine like a contact paper, and then you can plant them up with different plants that trail down the wall. There's a tiki creeper at the back there, a nice flush one. My understanding is that they don't stay small like that, although some people have told me they do, some people told me they don't. We've got a tiki creeper, but it's not flush against the wall like that. I would have loved it if it stayed that tight. A whole bunch of plectranthus in the different varieties of them. Again, look lovely as big flushes in the shade garden. Is it raining? Nice water feature. Oh well, that was unexpected. Begonias. And again, these begonias, I'm not a huge fan of flowers, but quite like the leaf structure. Oh, my hair's going to go funny.
My hair's going to shrink off.
Yeah, mine too. It's terrible. I like those. You think so? I hope so. Heliochrysum. Now that looks really nice in the garden, the heliochrysum. Euphorbia. Hello. Good, and you? Just looking, thank you. Just getting wet. Here we go. Here's some little starts. Look at that bed. Oh, beautiful. Creeper. A juga, noble nightingale. I like a juga. It's a nice ground cover. Quite like this one. Burgundy glow. I've got some of this. I need to get some more. Creeping Jenny. People like to plant this between their pavers. There's Creeping Charlie. I didn't know you got a Creeping Charlie. So over here we have a whole bunch of different types of trees, fruit trees, olive trees, all sorts of different trees. And here we have lots of portulaca type flowers with the aloe. Now the sun's coming out, still a little bit rainy. And different types of sedum all along here. So this is the perfect nursery to come to if you want to buy big flushes of stuff at decent prices. Look at that sedum dendrake, 25 Rand for a 4-litre container. That's affordable in my mind. Plumbago, these make nice bushes. Lots of bushes here. Gymnosporia, it's got lovely berries on. And again a whole bunch of grasses, and they go right down to the end there, all different colors and shapes and sizes, wispy thicker ones, tall ones, short ones, go all the way around with wild garlic over here. And also gardens planted up so you can see what they would look like in the gardens, which is always really fun. All the colors, all the different shades of green really always fascinate me. So this is a Aurelia simplex. Quite pretty. I've seen a lot of these in the neighborhood in recent years. Been quite intriguing. Here's a Aurelia white and a rose. Butterflies, enjoying the wonder of this garden. So this is a lovely nursery to come and visit. You can go have a sit down at the restaurant and then come and have a little wander around before you go home. You can buy a few things and just extend your day when you get home, and the joy that you've had walking around here. Well, after we left the Assagay Nursery, it continued to rain, so we decided to come home. Here I have my little stash of plants that will hopefully get into the ground sometime during this week. It's just a lovely, relaxing, fun time that Rob and I got to spend together. Often that's what our dates land up being, having a look at different nurseries. Nice to explore some new nurseries that we hadn't been to before, and there are just still so many more that we had every intention to go and look at, but with the rain decided, believe it or not, you wouldn't think it had rained, but we decided to put those on hold for the time being. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at what is out there. Hopefully you know of some of those nurseries, and if not, do go along and have a look at them and experience each one of them for yourself. Find some beautiful gems that you get to plant in the garden, and it's just so much fun, in my opinion anyway. But thank you for spending time with me in the garden nurseries and not in my chaotic garden, and hopefully I'll be able to get back into the garden sometime this week and do some light work, not overdo it, so that I can just knock away at a little chore every day. But have a fantastic week ahead, preparing for Easter, which is just around the corner. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next week.